this real quick. Dennis Quaid, another celebrity, was caught evacuating his home in anticipation of things going bad. Check it out. Make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications.
The college not too long ago. Do you have a new location, and you're with someone?
I'm going to walk with you if that's okay. What you are looking at is a resident and a familiar face who is, like so many thousands of people right now, trying to get everything out of their home and trying to clear everything out. This is Academy Award nominated actor and one of my favorites, and just a terrific man all the way around. This is Dennis Quaid.
Hey, how are you?
Dennis, say hi to NBC.
Hello, everybody. Los Angeles.
You got the Quaid smile still working on you.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do?
Well, tell me, what is it? First of all, what is exactly going on here? What are you doing?
You know, Tuesday, we woke up to this big plume of smoke, and then that was a real exciting day. As far as here, and Palisades went up, and Wednesday it came within 150 yards of the house, and these guys with their planes came down and put that retardant down there, and those helicopter pilots they're incredible what they do. And I can't say enough about the firefighters and the first responders in this town. We got some good ones, just good people here, and we're fighting as hard as we can to save our city. Gosh, I never thought I'd say that, but that's what's going on.
When you were forced to get out, how quick was it for Dennis Quaid?
Well, we were on the very edge of the first evacuation zone, which, that was the Palisades Fire. And so we've had it lucky. I have so many friends who've lost. My agent, he lost both of his houses. And another good friend over the Palisades, he just moved into a house and he was renting the other one, and he lost both of them.
Let me tell you something. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care where you come from. I don't care what type of money that you're getting. I don't care if it's just your only home. That hurts. And the amount of or lack of compassion for people that lose their residences or lose their homes is crazy to me. I don't want to see stuff that people work for or homes that people work for in any capacity. And I don't care. Like, I be hearing people, and I see people online, and they be saying, oh, well, they could just rebuild. Oh, they could just do this. Oh, they could just do that. What are you talking about? They could just rebuild. Bro, that's my crib. I worked hard at it. I think that there's an undercurrent. There's an undercurrent of jealousy, and people are excited for other people to lose their homes a lot of times. A lot of times people are angry at their own circumstances. And so they say, oh, well, you rich. Oh, you got 2 homes. Oh, well, you shouldn't do. Nobody deserves to get their home burned down. That's crazy. Nobody deserves to get their homes burned down. Some of these people is just regular everyday folks. Some people is just trying to figure it out and make it, to be honest with you. And just because people had money in the past, it don't always mean that you got money now.
I mean, what do you do? I mean, just to rebuild, you start to think about how long it takes to put a house together, and then you can't really hold it in your mind. I think that's a thing that kind of keeps us sane a little bit. It's kind of a blessing that I have to think about all of that stuff.
So you took off, right?
Yeah.
Explain to me what's going on, right?
Well, I came back. I was at the house. I got my wife and kids to the hotel and stuff, and I came back just in case, had shut off the gas and all those little things you don't think of, and just thought maybe I can be there and put a hose on a roof if the embers start coming over, at least something like that, or help out the neighbors. And so I was there till dark on Wednesday, and I thought we were through it, but, because they stopped it right then and there, and the winds died down. But hopefully tomorrow they'll have this thing laid down enough that because if it takes out Mandeville, it could take out Brentwood. It just come roaring down here.
To get your
And you know what the worst part about this whole situation is? Is that, let's say hypothetically, for the sake of conversation, that they completely put out all of the fires, which they haven't, and it's still raging, and it's not contained, and people are still worried, and there's people all over, and I hear people all the time saying, I remember when this first started, a little over a week ago, and people were like, oh, that's just a small area outside of LA. That's just the Palisades. That's just this. That's just that. Now people is out here like, wait a minute. Hold on. It's spreading. Where's the reservoir? Where's the water? Where's Trump? Where Biden? Where everybody at? Hey, hold on. I seen y'all get y'all homes burned down. I don't really know about this though. At first, it's just a thing. And then next thing you know, oh man, what the heck is going on? Oh, wait a minute. It didn't burn down 10,000 structures. That Chase Bank that I used to go to, it ain't there no more. It's all cool until it hits you, right? And the worst part about this is that, guess what? Later on this year, there will probably be another wildfire. And then next year, it's going to be another wildfire. And more insurance companies are going to see what they did smart this year, and then they're going to pull out next year. And they're not going to write no new policies. And they getting the heck up out of there. And the only states that they're going to insure is the Midwest states. If you live in California, we're going to give you a pass for before 2025. Going forward in 2025, if you live in California, that's almost like building your house near the water where you have a lot of erosion. Eventually, your house is going to fall off a cliff and it's going to be in the ocean somewhere. If you are going to live in California, and I know some of y'all are smarter than the rest of us, and you're going to say, wait a minute, Anton, but I live in the upper part of California, and San Diego was fine, and this place is okay, but I'm over in Oakland and all of that. If you live in California, just know that you are taking a calculated risk, and we're going to remove all of the excuses, and we're not going to sit here and say it's okay and it's not okay and all of that. We removing all excuses. So now it's on you. You're making an informed decision. Don't get mad because the insurance companies warned you. They say, listen, we out of here. We not rocking in California no more. We moving out of here. We moving out of that. Somebody said, what are you talking about? I'm talking about the places where we have too much information. It's unfortunate I got it. We have too much information, okay? We know too much. We know that it's possibly going to be an earthquake eventually. We know that forest fires go off in California and in different parts around the area all the time. You know that if you live over in Florida, it's a possibility for you to get caught with a hurricane. You know this. Don't sit there and get mad at the federal government. Don't sit there and get mad at us because we ain't going to have no sympathy for you going forward. Anything that you do and anywhere that you build, you are now making an informed decision to live in a place that is possibly catastrophic and a big natural disaster can come through and wipe everything out. I don't understand why people are still living in California. You got incompetent leaders. You got natural disasters waiting on you. Mudslides, earthquakes, wildfires, Gavin Newsom, Karen Bass. I don't know why you got blue cities, Skid Row, the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard. LeBron James. Anyways, let me continue on. See if Dennis Quaid got anything else to add into this conversation.
Your head around that when you're hearing this in January, a fire that's already taken out the Palisades.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought? You know, we've all had a
We would
really
have
big
thought.
lesson.
We thought it. We knew it was.
What is it?
And
Insurance companies told y'all that
that
it was
our
happening.
experience of reality can change in a moment. You know, and that's something that we just have to let God handle. That's,
No, God ain't got nothing to do
And,
with y'all bad decisions.
you know, I think there's a spiritual awakening on the other side of this, because it's going to make us all a little wiser and more compassionate.
You know, you brought up something about, you know, we've talked a lot of the people in the entertainment business.
I'm seeing a lot of entertainers talk about spirituality lately. I just seen Mel Gibson talk about it. We know he did The Passion of the Christ. I'm seeing Dennis Quaid talk about it. I seen one lady that was she a scissor kicker. She like girls. She a celebrity, and she was talking about the spirituality part of it. I wonder why all of these entertainers are talking about the spiritual side of it.
Live in this area, agents and directors and actors such as yourself. There will be a moment, Dennis, where Hollywood is going to need to respond, to rebuild this area and to come together. This is going to be,
Thank you, Courtney,
a clarion call for you and for your community, for Hollywood to step up.
Well,
and are you confident that will happen?
For Hollywood and all the businesses, the dry cleaners, the grocery
No, I think Diddy's
stores,
house was burned down, if I'm not mistaken.
You know, the gardeners that work in this area, all the construction workers.
Y'all said she a what? A scissor kicker. Y'all don't know what a scissor kicker is? Y'all don't know what a scissor kicker is? When two girls and turn into scissors like that. Hey, said Anton, you put on the suit, you changed the whole studio, but you still the same old Anton.